Hey, what's going on YouTube? So today I'm going to showcase a 1-bar Oakensoul build for the Stamina Necromancer, also known as Stamcro. This build is capable of pulling over 88k on the parse dummy. Furthermore, this build is not a solo build and is optimized for group content. I will be using mythics and trial gear, so this is not a super beginner friendly build, but rather more for endgame players who prefer 1-bar builds. With update 35, Oakensoul got nerfed, but the good thing is it's still very viable. With that being said, here we go. So starting off in the character sheet, I have 64 points in a stamina and I'm running the Thief Mundus. For the race, we're a Dark Elf. I think Dark Elves have some of the best passives in terms of stamina DPS. For the food, we're going to be running our TM Takeaway Broth for any content where we do need the health. A cheaper and almost just as good alternative would be Dubious Cameron Throne. And lastly, if you're parsing or just flat out need more sustain, you can opt to run Lava Foot Soup and Salt Rice. For the potions, because we're running Oakensoul and it gives us access to Major Brutality and Major Savagery, two very important buffs for stamina DPS, we can just opt to run Essence of Stamina. This way we get our stamina back and we have access to Major Endurance, which is going to increase our stamina recovery. So for the CP, for the blue tree, we're going to be running Wrathful Strikes, Deadly Aim, Master at Arms, and Exploiter. Swap out Exploiter for different CP for content, especially if you need crit damage or don't have access to off balance. For the red tree, Bloody Renewal, Rejuvenation, Fortified, and Balanced Vitality. So for the gear, we're going to be running 5 pieces of Pillar and Urn paired with 5 pieces of Reliquin, 1 piece Slime Crawl, and 1 piece Oakensoul. So breaking it down in the main hand, we have a Nirnhone Pillar and Urn Dagger with a flame damage enchant, and the offhand charge with a poison damage enchant. For the head, we have 1 piece Slime Crawl and Light. This is traded in Divines with a max dam enchant. For 1 piece of the body, we have a Pillar and Urn Divines with a max dam enchant. And for the body, we have 5 pieces of Reliquin, all traded in Divines with max dam enchants as well. And for the jewelry, we have 2 pieces of Pillar and Urn jewelry, both with weapon damage enchants traded in Bloodthirsty, with lastly the Oakensoul Ring, which is also in Bloodthirsty with a weapon damage enchant. So for the skills, we're running Blighted Blast Bones, Rapid Strikes, Avid Boneyard, Detonating Siphon, Skeletal Archer, and Shooting Star. So for the rotation, we're going to be basing it off our Blast Bones, meaning we're going to cast Blast Bones in 2 skills and then Blast Bones again. So keep up your dots dynamically. These are your Skeletal Archer, Detonating Siphon, Avid Boneyard, and then when you don't have anything better to cast, just go into a spammable phase, meaning just spam Rapid Strikes, and then whenever your ult Shooting Star is ready, you could just drop that whenever. So for closing thoughts, if you want a little bit more AoE, you can choose to run Silver Shards instead of Rapid Strikes for more cleave damage. If you do need a source of major vulnerability in group content, feel free to run Colossus instead of Shooting Star. And if you do need another flex spot, either Detonating Siphon or Skeletal Archer can be replaced for whatever skill you need. So for gear alternatives, instead of going Reliquin, you can opt to go Coral Riptide. You will have to manage your stamina though. For replacements for Pillar and Urn, you have a couple different options. Advancing Yokeda is a good option, Whirl of Depths, Mantle of Sororia, and Order's Wrath. And if you want a super budget build, then you can just go Order's Wrath with Hunting's Rage and you should be good to go. And I think that wraps it up. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, or better yet, come join our Discord. My website is now available and open to the public. I will try my best to update it for every build I make. Furthermore, I'd like to get into content creation full time, so I've started a channel membership for those who would like to support me. One added perk is that members will get build request priority. Both of the links will be in the description. And lastly, if you feel like the build has helped you in any way, please consider subbing and liking the video. Once again, thank you again, and attached is a parse. See you in the next one.